That's the plan. We just got to organize it a little bit. Alright, so this was the pack that I did a big pull on.
To the theater of pain. It seems these upstarts think they
This is a
can
big
compete
pull.
with the best combatants in all of Maldraxxus. Ha! I'll believe it when I see it. Either way,
Oh,
this should prove it.
you're a raid leader.
Bring in the challengers.
You're Horde, right? I think you're Horde. I mean, if you're not Horde, I mean you're doing it wrong, bro. Just kidding. Are you a Horde raid leader, or are you on the Alliance? Oh, you play in Azerlon, okay. But you're on Horde, right? That's the main question. I think for this boss, I guess you do take down this Decapitator. Because he does like all that weird shit. Horde. Oh yeah, for sure, dude. You gotta be Horde. Horde's like the best race. I'm planning to raid lead the dungeons. But I mean,
My blade will feast on your soul.
it's for sure not my first choice to like raid lead dungeons. If somebody out there wants to raid lead over me and is an effective raid leader, then that'd be nice, you know? I'm not sure which one is more important to interrupt. This guy's got like a bubble, like a shield on him that looks like he makes him immune to interrupts until we DPS him through it. So far, it looks like this team knows what to do a little bit better because they're actually kiting the guy when he's fixated on them. My previous group actually just kind of stood there and died to him.
Revenge me.
Guess I'll AMS because there's a lot of kicks to go out. Donna's a great leader, I'm just saying. Thanks, Sten. I try to be a pretty decent, fair raid leader. We did okay back in the day. Last Thursday's stream, I was talking all about it. How me and Sten have been in multiple raiding guilds, and I've formed some raiding guilds with him and stuff.
Sick of this nonsense.
We were in for show. What a disappointment.
I only raid lead because I play with some friends and somebody should do it. Yeah, that makes sense.
How unexpected. It seems our little pups have some bite after all.
Somebody's got to do it. And if you're like the best leader of the group, then you should definitely do it.
The real trials.
And especially if you're a tank, is what it sounds like. Have a great end of the stream. Gotta go. I'll make sure to get free time in Shadowlands jobs. I might leave my second job to have a life and play some WoW. Alright, brother. Thanks for stopping by, man. I will catch you probably on Thursday's stream, man. You probably had a tiring day. But yeah, you're definitely going to need to free up some time because Shadowlands is going to take up a lot of time.
New challenges. Ah, we'll see how long you can last.
But yeah, you should definitely go DK, Gabriel. But then again, I'm very biased with my opinion. So
Weak and pitiful.
I'm very biased. Savage Fury. That looks like it hurts. Battle Trance, interrupt that. Yeah, definitely take my advice. Play a DK. I'm actually pretty excited for Shadowlands, not just for like the game itself, but like I know some of my close friends that play the game are like switching, like some of their mains. Like Sten is switching to Mage. My friend Ditcall in the guild, he's switching to Brewmaster. Everyone's kind of playing something new, and it's exciting to see everybody like change and doing something different. I'm going DK, maybe a lock too. Yeah. Yeah, locks are looking really strong. I think it's just Salah, the guy that just said he was leaving. I think he's actually considering going a Warlock, but I think he actually is He changed it to healing. If there's anything you want to see, like from like the Covenants or something about DKs, just hit me up. After this dungeon, I can go down to the Venthyr area and we can like look at some stuff if you want. Really quick. I'm trying to get one more dungeon in for sure, though. Might actually have time for 2 more dungeons. I'm trying to time this +2 and then see what the +3 is. I haven't yet, but I want to. Oh, you didn't leave yet. He's like, I have to stay up for a little bit longer. I haven't left yet, but I want a warlock. A warlock? That woke me up. I thought you said you did want a warlock, but then I remember you said healing. I do remember you say that you wanted healing too, but I thought you mentioned warlock at some point. But warlocks are really good. I should just start naming random like classes to wake you up. Priest, discipline priest. Swift strikes. Pop rune tap there. Okay. See, rune tap is like kind of wonky to use, but sometimes it has a case. I'm torn between monks and druids. That's exactly where Ditcall is. Ditcall wants to play his monk for sure. Druids, like, I don't think you can ever go wrong with the druid, though.
Best make this interesting.
There's so many, like, there's so many classes or specs you can choose from as a druid, and there's so much, like, utility. Like, I don't see you going wrong with it, you know? I don't know what the banner does, but I'm gonna attack it and kill it. I want to get out of this. And then I want to get out of this. So he does like a 3 combo. He does like this frontal, and then he does like a cleave, and then he does an AoE around his melee range. Brutal combo. That's mitigation you need there. I should probably attack this, huh? I'm torn between them, but I think I'll go Druid, Feral for PvP, Resto for... Yeah. I mean, like I just said, yeah. Basically, you have so many things you can pick from. Which makes sense. There's the frontal, there's the big aerial, like, half cleave. And then he's going to do a big ground stomp. Like a little 3 combo thing. That's pretty predictable. Balance is very strong on PvE too, they buff Starfall. Yeah? Starfall like used to be like an annoyance in WoD dungeons.
Oh, good. Our challengers have passed the first trial.
And then Starfall was basically like Starfall was basically useless in BFA and kind of Legion, I guess. They can only get 3 conduits now, so I think it should be hard to play 4 specs. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, there's only 3 conduits for every covenant. So you'd have to like play off, like, you would have to like choose 3 that you'd want to be with. I think normally when you play a class, I think you normally only play 2 specs anyway. I don't know too many people that play more than that.
Look what we have here. Fresh meat.
I don't know what Decaying Filth is, but I always interrupt it. On BFA, we only use it for 7+ mobs. Yeah, that's like a super huge pool, though. And I'm 100% playing Feral and Resto. Oh, yeah. That's a good choice, because Feral for PvP, Resto for raids, and PvE. It's good to know, like, we're going to have, like, a strong healer with you, because you play the game quite a bit, from what I know. So I'm actually stoked that you want to be a healer. See, with DKs, like, you can interrupt and grip so many things. It's crazy. I can just interrupt both of those casts by just mass gripping. And the kick, 15-second cooldown. And then the grip should be back up. I interrupt and kick so many things in dungeons, it's crazy. I'll try to live to your expectations. I think you'll be fine, bro. I think you'll be fine. You'll do just fine. This guy leaves shit on the floor. And he does a frontal and like a backwards attack. Like he spits shit out of his ass and his stomach. He's got like a little tongue mouth on his stomach. This DPS is actually pretty good too. Have you tried Necro for DKs? I actually have not. So I'm like really torn between doing Necrolord or Venthyr for DKs come Shadowlands. Because like I said, I was doing Night Fae for quite a bit of these dungeons and stuff. And I can't bring myself to like it. But I have not tried Necrolord yet. But I probably will make one just to like test it out. I'm just not like super sold on their conduits, their soulbinds, because the soulbinds are basically the last ability in each soulbind tree like makes or breaks the soulbind itself. That's like the ability at the very bottom is like why you would want to choose a soulbind basically, and all of them don't seem like that great from like my opinion. Dodge that. I can't stand it too. Night Fae is so boring. Yeah, I'm not going Night Fae, dude. I made a Night Fae DK, like I said. I was kind of coming to acceptance that I was going to be a Night Fae DK. And then I just can't do it, man. I can't do it. I don't want to be a Night Fae DK. And there's still 5 weeks until Shadowlands actually drops. So they're most likely going to tune a little bit of the abilities anyway. So I'm pretty optimistic that the Venthyr ability will get buffed a little bit, or Night Fae will just overall get nerfed. I'm hoping for the DK Venthyr abilities just to get a little bit better instead of like a nerf to Night Fae, because that doesn't seem very fun. Yeah, Venthyr has some nice soulbinds, dude. Hell yes, they do. This one, I'm running General Draven one. The one where if I die, I like do a big explosion of damage and healing to my teammates and to enemies around me. So this one, you just gotta look for the opening here and then you move through it. And you have to get aggro on both of these guys. Hateful Strike is a big physical attack.
More spare parts.
Should probably try and take him out of the center, maybe. I don't know.
No escape.
Then you want to move. Now I'm leaving for real. Okay. Alright, bro. I see you, dude. I'll catch you probably on Thursday, right, Salah? What do you think?
Spare parts. No escape. Gonna chop you up.
I'm probably dead. I fucked that up. Yep, I'll be there. Okay, later, Salah.
Gonna chop you up.
Thanks for stopping by, bro.
Smash you to pieces.
Oh, come on. I didn't get hit by that.
Oh, bleed you dry.
I guess I did get hit by that, but that was some BS.
More spare parts.
We're all taking a shit ton of damage, dude.
Smash you to pieces. Open you
Oh, dude.
up.
Ah, okay, now I'm just fucking up. Purgatory popped. I healed through that.
Catch something good.
Yeah, I'm definitely fucking up.
Smash you to pieces. Open you up.
Okay. Okay, I did a bad job at tanking there.
No escape.
I was struggling.
Need better.
Wow.
Another trail down. Looks like we might have some real contenders here.
Damn. I tanked that really bad. I started getting hit by those stupid hooks. The problem is the Night Fae is way too strong for DPS too. Yes, yes, yes. Except for Venthyr is actually pretty strong for Frost DK. It's stronger for Frost DK than Night Fae is for Frost DK. So if you're a Frost DK and you're a Blood DK, Ventyr's not terrible. But if you're an Holy mainly, yeah, you definitely want to go Death Stew with the Night Fae. But I just, even though like, yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure, okay, we'll go this way. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some tuning to stuff. I don't think Night Fae will get nerfed. I think if anything, well, not a big nerf. I think they'll get a small nerf, and then I think Venthyr is gonna get a small buff, or at least that's just what I'm hoping for. Target outline aside. Okay, let's go.
Mortal lives are so fleeting.
But the Venthyr, like you were saying too, the soulbinds are really, really, really good. I think the soulbinds are even better than the Night Fae. It's just the Death's Due is better for Night. The Death's Due Night Fae ability is better for DK. I think that's really like the only thing that's pulling it far ahead. I don't know if it's worth for single target. Yeah, Ventyr's more of AoE. True, true. I mean, if you're a big Mythic Pluser, then it's not going to be a problem. But if you're a Raider, and there's a bunch of single target fights, yeah, it could be a problem. I see what you're saying. Because the Swarming Mist is like this big, like AoE ability, whereas Death's Due is kind of just fundamentally used, no matter like if you're single target Unholy DK or if you're a Blood DK, because you're always just using Death's Due.
It's too far away.
But I'm optimistic that I'm just optimistic that it's not going to pull too far ahead. That's my hope.
I don't have a target.
I've been using the the conduit that whenever I pop Rune Tap, it increases everyone's health by 5%, maximum health, and it's been pretty nice in dungeons. But I think I'm gonna go Venthyr too. Yep, and you can use Defile as DPS. Yeah, that's true. I agree with you. You've done your research, bro. I think I'm gonna end up going Venthyr too. I'll probably mess around with the Necrolords just cuz, but I'm not sold on their soulbinds, and I'm not sold on the little like arm grabby thing. Fleshcraft does seem pretty cool. It's okay, but I don't see it being like that great for sure not for DPS, because all it does is just absorb, put an absorb heal on you. So I should probably drop that sooner, but I dropped that hella late. I knew that ability was coming and didn't drop it initially. Okay. I dropped that a little too late. I'm a DK in my heart, yeah. Me too, brother. I feel you, dude. DKs are where it's at, bro. You gotta go DK. You gotta go DK, bro. Are we clicking that? Okay. I'm definitely DK, bro. That's me, through and through. DKs. Blood DK first, Frost second, but I played a lot of Unholy in Battle for Azeroth in this last season just because it pulled ahead of Frost. But I like playing all of them. Oh, somebody just pulled all this. I think we're fine though. Okay. We definitely overpulled, but that's okay. We're almost done with the dungeon. This is actually a pretty long dungeon. On Lich King, I was Blood DPS and tank. Oh yeah, because that's back when all the specs were so blended together. Even when Blood was a DPS spec, yep. I remember that stuff. And then even in Warlords of Draenor, you can even troll people in PvP. And you can even go Blood in PvP and still actually do decent damage. But you can't do that nowadays. Deathwind, that's the thing I got knocked off to last time. I'm gonna drop this. Don't want to get hit by that. That Deathwind will knock you off the map. Now I'm gonna AMS. So we had AMZ up and then AMS, grip that. Interrupted one. I can't get everything. I'm not sure where everyone is at. I think maybe, did I come here too early or something? Where's the healer at? He's having trouble getting over here. So we hit our enemy forces. We're back to the point where the last group disbanded. So we just have the last two bosses and we're good. I think the healer's rezzing now. I'm not sure what this portal switch does. I think it takes you backwards. You can actually go back? I don't know. Maybe I wasn't supposed to hit that. So everyone's coming. Okay, so let me reread what we're supposed to do here while that we're waiting. Bullock will try to separate your body from your soul, reunite them as quickly as possible to survive. You basically just gotta find your soul. Draw soul will always make your drawn soul move towards Kulthak. So you have to go chase your soul. Kulthak only uses her spec. Okay. We're going.
To let your fears consume.
Alright, we're going.
There is no escape for you.
So you're supposed to just chase your soul when your soul's split
Relinquish your
apart.
soul.
So he's got to get his soul. He's got to get his soul, I think. Go get your soul, bro. Okay, he got it.
Let your fears consume. Perhaps I can
Popped a
make
rune tap
use
there.
of wither in my grasp. Relinquish your soul.
Maybe I'll drop that down. I don't know if it's going to help anybody.
Let your fears consume. Relinquish your soul.
Phantasmal Parasite. I think we move away from that guy. There's a lot of damage that's going out on this fight. I think they have to move together, no? Pacified and Silence. Yeah, I think they're supposed to go together when that ability comes out.
I will rip your soul from your body. Let your fears consume.
He's got to grab his soul. Okay, he kind of knows what he's doing, looks like.
Relinquish your soul.
I forgot that I moved too much. I'm not supposed to move as much with the Soulbind I went, because every time I stand still for 4 seconds, I get increased stamina and healing. Not sure how good that's going to be in Mythic Plus, though, because you're constantly moving.
This does not end here.
I'm going to look at my buff uptime.
Incredible! Our challengers have conquered the trials and advanced to the final round! Return to the central chamber!
Into the central
Time
chamber.
to begin the main event!
Alright, so this is the last boss. I think we're supposed to click this, right? Yep. This takes us up. And then we're supposed to fight this dude.
Soldiers of Maldraxxus! Are you ready for some carnage? Our rising stars now face the longest reigning
So Reaping
champion
Scythe
of the Internet
does a bunch of
Penis
damage.
ever known.
Avoid inflicting additional damage to allies with
Fortress
manifest death.
Empress!
Do not allow yourself to be dragged into a grasping rift.
At long last, a worthy contender. Behold my power and
Alright.
despair.
We're popping big damage here. I always forget to freaking summon my pet, and I just realized to summon my pet right now. This is like the first time I summoned my pet all dungeon. See, the weak wars that I have don't show my summoned pet on cooldown. Otherwise, I'd be summoning my pet a lot more.
Death itself demands your souls.
That's the one thing I have to improve on. Death's Advance is great for this ability here.
Your wanton slaughter will be returned tenfold.
Anti-magic zone is down in case they want to get in it. Nobody is.
You shall be swept into oblivion.
Ooh, someone just got one shot.
Death itself
I'm the only one killing the
demands
sad.
your souls.
I'm gonna AMS this. This boss has a lot of mechanics.
My magic reaches beyond your
We gotta dodge
mortal
that Dark
ken.
Devastation. Not get sucked in, kill these ads.
Death itself demands your souls.
Oh shit, that thing just ran across. That ability happens too much for me to use Death's Advance every time.
You shall be swept into oblivion.
So you're pretty great, man. I'm glad I found your stream. I'm okay.
I can hardly
Thanks, man. I
believe it.
appreciate that.
All